It is my view that the deceitful way the interview was obtained substantially influenced what my mother said. The interview was a major contribution to making my parents' relationship worse and has since hurt countless others.
Prince William is speaking out following an investigation of the BBC's controversial interview with his mother, Princess Diana.
It brings indescribable sadness to know that the BBC's failures contributed significantly to her fear, paranoia, and isolation that I remember from those final years with her.
On Thursday, the Duke of Cambridge released a video in reaction to these details, which shed new light on Diana's rare interview over 25 years ago.
It effectively established a false narrative, which for over a quarter of a century has been commercialized by the BBC and others. She was failed not just by a rogue reporter, but by leaders at the BBC who looked the other way rather than asking the tough questions.
The investigation determined that journalist Martin Bashir lied several times to the BBC, Princess Diana, and her brother Charles Spencer, which then led to the 1995 broadcast that instantly made headlines around the world.
It is welcome that the BBC accepts Lord Dyson's findings in full, which are extremely concerning. That BBC employees lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother, made lurid and false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia, displayed woeful incompetence when investigating complaints and concerns about the programme.
Now the BBC is saying the network fell short of high standards of integrity and transparency.
But what saddens me most is that if the BBC had properly investigated the complaints and concerns first raised in 1995, my mother would have known that she had been deceived. This settled narrative now needs to be addressed by the BBC and anyone else who has written or intends to write about these events.
Prince Harry also reacted to the news on Thursday. The Duke of Sussex said in a statement, "Our mother was an incredible woman who dedicated her life to service. She was resilient, brave, and unquestionably honest. The ripple effect of a culture of exploitation and unethical practices ultimately took her life." He added, "Yet what deeply concerns me is that practices like these, and even worse, are still widespread today."
In an era of fake news, public service broadcasting and a free press have never been more important. These failings, identified by investigative journalists, not only let my mother down and my family down, they let the public down too.
William went on to suggest the interview should lose all credibility moving forward.
It is my firm view that this panorama programme holds no legitimacy and should never be aired again.